All right, guys. So I'm showing you this because this happened in 2022. Okay, this happened in 2022. Some of these videos are hiding, and we are now digging them to bring them to you. I want you to watch this video from the beginning to the end, and whilst you watch the video and listen to the sounds behind, just listen to me carefully, because whatever is going on in this video and what I'm going to say is the most reason why South Africans spark whatever is going on, and we are here today. And I believe strongly, some of my friends from South Africa have stated clearly that they have nothing against Ghanaians, but when they look at what the Igbos and the Nigerians are doing elsewhere, they feel like they shouldn't give them that chance, that dog chance. Now, I have questions I want to ask, because the very man, the Ebola guy that caused the trouble in South Africa during his coronation to be a chief, a leader, Igbo king, whatever in South Africa, that guy is missing. Nobody knows his whereabouts, and a lot of people are suffering, including other nationals that are not supposed to be suffering because of one single person. Now, this is a warning, and this is an advice at the same time to others. If you travel to someone's country, you don't go and impose your culture. You understand me? The Nigerians and the Igbos have done this in Ghana for several years. Now Ghanaians have arisen and they are saying, no, we don't want to see any Igbo festival in Ghana. We don't want to see anything like that in Ghana. Now, let me just tell you that I've received a lot of calls, and I've called a lot of people with respect to this issue. But I'm here to tell you that the self-acclaimed and battle Igbo King Chuku the Jude is shifting his attention a little bit. And attention is shifting. We are watching it closely and we are monitoring everything. Now, kudos to the South Africans, right? They did a yeoman's job to ensure that they descend on that guy and that guy run away. In Ghana, we are so quiet. Some of us are timid. Some of our people, they only stay on social media to talk. And they see, the most annoying part of the thing is that some of our people in Ghana, they don't even want their voices to be held on social media. They want to stay at the back. They want to remain at the back. They are always quiet pushing, yet they don't want to bring their voices out. How do we go to war when most people who are supposed to be at the war want to be at the background of the war? Who do you want to go and fight for you? And so that is the reason why we are where we are today. You see, it is difficult sometimes to call a spade a spade. When you see a spade and you are calling a spade an animal, it's very difficult. But I want to use this opportunity to stress it on it once again. This has happened number of years ago, and people really don't care about it. But I want to use this opportunity. If somebody is listening to me and you are close to Chuku the Jude Ehinetu, tell Chuku the Jude Ehinetu that the people of the Greater Accra region, the indigenous people of the Greater Accra region, we are saying that, number one, we don't know him. Number two, we don't want to have anything to do with him. Number three, we don't want him to say that his culture can always be in Nigeria. Like the way there was one young Nigeria guy who was advising them and begging them never to celebrate that thing, because that is going to cause trouble for him, because he just entered into Ghana. Now we are saying that if you guys don't want to listen to us and you think that you can go and celebrate what we are seeing here that happened some years back, I'm telling you, it's going to be a difficult terrain for all of us. I'm calling on the national security. I believe you guys have your intelligence and you are picking some of the things that are coming on social media already. So please, national security, the youth in Accra, the youth in Ghana, the youth are calling and they are saying that we want to maintain the peace and the stability we have. We want to ensure that we will not have anybody, any foreigner, coming to Ghana to come and be telling us what to do and which quarter to celebrate. Like the way we saw those people coming to Ghana to come and celebrate carnival, empty themselves, and you see the way the rain is disciplining us. I'm telling you guys, the rain that is coming down in Ghana consistently and Accra is flooded. It is because the gods are angry. The gods are paved. The gods are paved, and we really want to do something about it. If you don't understand, go and ask the Wulome. Go and ask the Naye Wulome. You that it as a result of what these people did. Coming to Ghana, come and be displaying all sort of nonsense. All sort of nonsense. That's what they display. And you see, we are also calling on Chuku the Jude. If any Igbo is listening to me, if any blogger, if you are listening to me, tell Chuku the Jude that this kind of bukase, that kind of white crown, that kind of thing he's putting on his head, those old people that he keep giving them whatever he was giving them, they are buying into it. No, we the youth are not buying into this, because we are widely awake, and we are getting to understand the problem and what he's about to do. We understand that if we give him the chance to stay there in Ghana and to continue to do what he's doing, very soon so many things will go wrong. And so we are telling him he cannot celebrate this thing again. That is the last time we're going to talk about this. We don't want this to reoccur again on social media. Mr. Ehinetu, listen and listen carefully. We don't want you. Ghanaians don't want you. The people of Accra don't want you. The Gadamge people don't want you. The people of Accra says that we are sick and tired of you. So please stop imposing yourself. Stop and giving yourself all those things you are doing. Again, we want to tell you, stay in your home. We don't want to see you in any funeral. We don't want to see you outside doing anything. Stay where you are. Because you see, when you talk, people will tell you they are Ghanaians in Nigeria. Look, they are Ghanaians in Nigeria. How many Ghanaians in Nigeria are doing what the Nigerians are doing in Ghana? Let's think about it. You see, me, when you tell me there are so many Ghanaians in Nigeria doing business, are they doing the same business the Nigerians are doing in Ghana? How many of the Ghanaians are doing the same business the Nigerians are doing in Ghana? How many of them are going to our universities? Recently, in the University of what? Of Cape Coast, a lady has been killed in the University of Cape Coast. Everything is gone. Who is doing that and why? That's the question. And so let me use this opportunity also to call on our people. Please stop allowing these people. And number one, say the people of Nungo Pram Pram, the people of Awim in Pram Pram, the people of Nungo, and the people of Pram Pram, and the people in the Gadamge side, please stop selling the land. You people are selling the land to these people, and one day you will regret. They are buying the land in the Nungo Pram Pram area close to the sea because they have an ulterior motive of transporting accoutrement and things through that place to come to Ghana. National security, please, you guys should open your eyes. They are buying those lands. They want to build it there. They are close to the sea. They can always travel from Nigeria with things to come inside, to come and plan whatever they want to plan. These people have a long-term agenda. I've listened to some of their Igbo languages, and the translation is, you guys are doing well, continue to do it. We have our plan is moving. What kind of plan are they having in Ghana? What kind of plan? When you talk, some Ghanaians don't understand. When you talk, some Ghanaians thought that this is just a joke. I'm telling you people, before we will be where South Africa is, South Africans were very quiet until all this thing happened. Before we will be where South Africa is, we will not have space to do anything as Ghanaians. It's very, very, very important. Now, when you get this video, share the video. Share it. It's not about what you see in the video. It's about what I am saying. Some of our ministers, some of our MPs, some of our ministers, and some of the people in government areas, they have all been bought by the Nigerians. Some of them, they are just not, they don't know what they're about. Or more a lunatic in a system. They are just following whatever the system will tell them to follow. They don't really care what is going on. So I am begging all of you, if you get this video, Bomodia say you share the video. This is what happened some years back, okay? But Ghanaians are saying we will never. Those days, people see it as fashion. Those days, the Yam Festival comes and he shares money. So all bloggers want to go. All bloggers want to be there. But we are saying that we are widely awake, and we are saying enough is enough. We don't want to see anything again. Enough is enough. That's what we are saying. It is clear. And the Gadamge United Front, we are giving Chukwu the Jude another ultimatum and another warning. Mr. Chukwu the Jude, listen and listen carefully. We know what you are here for. We know what you want to do. We understand what you are in for, and we are watching and we are observing. We therefore want you to know we do not want you and your culture in the Greater Accra region. Simple. The youth of the Gadamge United Front and almost everybody in Ghana don't want your festival. Now let me say that all your 16 sub-chiefs that you have created, including whatever you have, we are telling you, we know about your 16 sub-chiefs, we know about your House of Representative, and we know about whatever you call defense, your defense minister and whatever. If you people don't know, we want you to know that we know you have a defense minister. We know you have this, you have that, you have that. You think that we don't know, but we are telling you that henceforth, we don't want to see you in any public gathering. We don't want to see you in any public gathering, because any public gathering you go, you take pictures of people and you come and post it. You take pictures of people and come and post it. Now let me tell you. Let me just tell you what you don't know. Mr. Chukwu the Jude, there is a letter from the National House of Chiefs that indicate that you are not gazetted, and you know what we are talking about here. So don't pretend. Okay, don't pretend. Last year, Nita Kochuru warned you never to hold yourself as a chief, a king, or whatever. So that is also there. Nita Kochuru again have said it. He stopped you from celebrating the Yam Festival until where we are today. So I'm telling you that the warnings that are on the sign is a big one for you to listen. I'm showing you guys this one because this is something that has happened already. But I'm telling you that we have wake up, and in the coming days, in the coming days, we will be issuing a lot of communique. In the coming days, the Gadamge United Front will be issuing a lot of communiques in the coming years, because in the coming months, because it is very, very important. We are approaching, and we are watching, and we are looking, and we are saying that you cannot do this again. Somebody should read my lips. You cannot do it again. If ever you plan to do it, if ever somebody give you access to do it, if ever the tourism board, with regards to people that we are hearing, that you are meeting them, no, they give you access to do it, then you have to blame yourself for the rest of the consequences that will follow. Because at the end of the day, Utu Kwanko baby, if the people don't like you, if the people don't want you, if the people don't appreciate anything you are doing, disease from doing it is very, very important. And so guys, this is just a word of caution out there to Chukwu the Jude Ehine too, that we are saying we don't want him, we don't like him, we don't want him to do any culture. School, Igbo school now wakosi no. We therefore want him to know that he would change that Igbo school. He should cancel that his plan, because we will not allow. If you think that today you have people supporting you, tomorrow those people will not be there again. And how are you going to function? So we are calling on the government of the day. We know that John Mahama is doing all things to make sure you protect the Igbos and the Nigerians in Ghana. Fair enough, because he have repeatedly said that he has Nigeria as part of his heart. But some of us, whatever happened in Nigeria, we do not want to care about it that much, because they have systems, they are bigger than us, they have enough military force, they have powers, they can do a lot of things. They are not doing it, and they are looking into our direction, and they want to come and invade into Ghana. I told you guys in my other video that some of them went to the ECOWAS parliament and they were intimidated. When they were intimidated, they came back to Ghana and they changed so many things. So that is exactly what we are saying. It is very important we end it here. Guys, stay on this page with us. But subscribe, no share, no comment, no fila. That's ene. Yebe share pia o yeko.